Hey, what up, everybody? This is Stephen Breach coming to you with the Born to Controversy Hot Rod Roddy Piper DVD. Born to Controversy, the Roddy Piper story. This week, WWE lost one of its greatest wrestlers and entertainers of all time, Hot Rod Roddy Piper. I believe he died at the age of 61 from a heart attack. And Piper was one that really, blazed the trail for wrestling or sports entertainment, whatever you want to call it. Roddy Piper was looked at as a guy that, I don't want to go too far down the road, but I mean, like, Hot Rod Roddy Piper blazed the trail for a lot of smaller wrestlers. Basically, he was the guy, not with a large frame, but because of the way that he ran his mouth on the microphone, he was the guy that you wanted to see get his ass kicked. He was the guy that would go to any lengths. Basically a lot of the things that he did, even with Mr. T leading up to WrestleMania and WrestleMania 2, sort of blends in with what Hulk Hogan is going through today. Basically, back in those days, wrestling would easily cross the lines of racial stereotypes, and Piper would really play into those things and make it where you knew what he was saying was wrong, and you wanted to see him pay for what he was doing. But here on the cover, you see a very classic picture of Roddy Piper. Right there, you see a Piper from 2002. I think this picture is from WrestleMania 19 when he lays out Hulk Hogan when he makes his surprise debut. If not, it's probably from a SmackDown in 2002 when he came back and he was being he was a little bit of a wrestler, but more of a manager. He was helping out Sean O'Hare, and they were doing an angle with Hogan at the time. But this is a really, really good documentary, a really good DVD set. I, unfortunately, have the 3-disc set, which is very common. Nothing wrong with that, but there is a 4-disc exclusive from FYE that is out there. I always talk about this, DVD not getting any respect. Selling for, just a couple of bucks on eBay or on Amazon, and I went and looked at it last night because I was planning on making this video showing off this DVD, but it seems that just like when a lot of the other wrestlers have died, I don't know if it's people have scooped them up to resell them or what it is, but the Born to Controversy Roddy Piper DVD is selling for about $30 on average for just the normal 3-disc set. So here is what I have. If you go get the 4-disc, it has exclusive Piper's Pits that are on there that aren't on the regular version. But here we go. Lots of stuff on here. There's the stuff from the documentary, A Troubled Start, Territories, working in Portland, Mid-Atlantic, Starrcade 83, wrestling in the dog collar match against Greg Valentine, his introduction to the WWF, Piper's Pit, a friendship with Bob Orton, the Ultimate Rebel, tension with Mr. T, The Boss is Back, the actor, leading us to return to the WWF, color commentator. He was a damn good commentator. SummerSlam 1991, probably one of his best works. He really makes the Virgil versus Ted DiBiase match. Hit him, Virgil! Hit him! Coming back and winning the Intercontinental Championship. The Family Man, another return to the WWF, WCW. Controversial interview on HBO with Bob Costas. And the Hall of Fame induction. From there we go to extra stories, talking about Piper, Roddy, and his son Colt. Bruce Pritchard meeting Roddy Piper for the first time. Hitting Rikishi with the coconut. Mr. T, the Mexican bull ring. Freddie Blassie in the toilet paper, living on the streets. Those guys and their ribs. Bruce Pritchard, Burt Reynolds at WrestleMania 10. Bill Cunningham, Piper in Kentucky, Trust in the Business, Raw Homecoming, Giving Back to the Business. And then we go through some matches, from Portland Wrestling, Mid-Atlantic Wrestling, Starrcade 83 against Valentine, probably, if not for the Hogan stuff, one of his most famous matches. That's what basically made it where Vince made him the huge offer to come to WWE to do WrestleMania and be on the main roster as one of the main heels. They skip all the way to the WrestleMania. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that said WrestleMania 3 match. I thought that was going to be him there. But there's your main events of WrestleMania in 85. Piper versus Orndorff on Saturday night's main event. The boxing match from WrestleMania 2. Some Saturday night's main events. WrestleMania 3 against Adrian Adonis. Hair versus Hair. That was, of course, his retirement match, but he did come back. Oh, weird. They skipped from there all the way to War to the Settle the Score. It's not really in order. I know that, like, the Hogan DVD back in the day, I don't think it goes in order either, but that's weird that they would skip. It seems like everything's going in order, and all of a sudden they throw in this War to Settle the Score match, but maybe they were trying to get the Hulk Hogan stuff in order. But where did I leave off? Piper versus Rude from 89. Piper versus Brad News Brown. Piper versus Bret Hart. Piper versus the Mountie at Royal Rumble 1992. Piper versus Goldust. See, that's another thing right there with the Royal Rumble and the WrestleMania matches being out of order. That's weird. I haven't watched this yet, but it seems like they would have done it the opposite way. And then here's your Piper's Pits on disc 3. He's got a whole bunch of guys, 83s, 84s, 86s, 87s. See, and there's another one that goes out of order. Oh, that bugs the crap out of me. That's the one thing that WWE normally gets right when they do their documentaries. 87 with Hulk Hogan. Brother Love and Morton Downey Jr. from WrestleMania 5. Then we go all the way to 03 with Vince and Rikishi, Jimmy Snuka, Mr. America, Eddie Guerrero and Tajiri, Stone Cold Steve Austin and Carlito at WrestleMania 21. Shawn Michaels, Randy Orton, Mick Foley and Bob Orton in 05. And The Great Khali in 2006. What a way to end it. But that is your... Oh, oops, wrong way. That is your DVD set. Flip this over. What a great picture. I've seen this reversed a lot more in the opposite direction, with Vince sort of holding Hogan back from getting Piper. And a whole lot of words down here on the bottom to finish it up. But this is a must-have documentary DVD. You can go to the network and watch the documentary. I checked it out. It's on there. But honestly, you're going to want to have the matches. You got to get the DVD. That's the one way to check this out.